I have seen and heard so many about this, and today I'll be shedding light on a deeply troubling issue that continues to plague our society: the suffering of women in prostitution. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not just a matter of morality or legality. It is a matter of human dignity, equality, and justice. Women in prostitution are among the most marginalized and vulnerable members of our society, and their plight demands our attention, compassion, and action. The reality for many women in prostitution is one of exploitation, violence, and despair. They are often trapped in circles of poverty, abuse, and addiction, with limited access to education, healthcare, or alternative livelihoods. Many are forced into the trade by traffickers, while others are driven by economic desperation. Regardless of how they enter, the consequences are devastating. These women face physical and sexual violence, psychological trauma, and social stigma. They are dehumanized, treated as commodities, and denied their basic rights. But let us be clear about one thing: the suffering of those women is not inevitable. It is a result of systemic failure to address poverty, gender inequality, and lack of opportunities. It is also a result of societal attitude that perpetuates the objectification of women and normalizes their exploitation. To truly address this issue, we must tackle its root cause and implement measures that empower women and protect their rights. Firstly, we must prioritize prevention. By doing this, we invest in education and economic opportunities for women and girls, particularly in marginalized communities. When women have access to education and decent jobs, they are less likely to be forced into prostitution. We must also challenge the societal norms that perpetuate gender inequality and violence against women. This requires awareness campaigns, education, and a collective shift in attitudes. Secondly, we must provide support and exit strategies for women who wish to leave prostitution. This includes access to safe housing, healthcare, counseling, and job training programs. Many women in prostitution want to leave but feel trapped due to a lack of alternative. By providing them with the resources and support they need, we can help them rebuild their life and regain their dignity once more again. We must strengthen laws and policies to protect women from exploitation and hold perpetrators accountable. This includes tackling down on human trafficking, punishing those who exploit vulnerable women, and ensuring that women in prostitution are not criminalized, but treated as victims in need of support. Legal framework must prioritize their safety and well-being. Finally, we must foster a culture of empathy and solidarity. Women in prostitution are not others. They are our sisters, mothers, daughters, and friends. They deserve our compassion, not our judgment. By standing with them, advocating for their right, and work to create a more just and equitable society, we can help end their suffering. In conclusion, the suffering of women in prostitution is a reflection of our collective failure to uphold the principle of equality and human dignity. But it is within our power to change this. Let us commit to addressing the root cause of the exploitation, providing them with the support they need, and build a society where no woman is forced to sell her body to survive. Together, we can create a world where every woman is valued, respected, and empowered to live a life of dignity, respect, and freedom.